Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Listen, football's forward thinking, fast moving. Everyone's thinking about next week, next game, next contract, where we might get to in the league, etc. And the staff will be the same, and the players will be the same. We're always looking for what's next. So, how do we help number 254 make that debut? But it's important that you take some time to live in the present moment and celebrate what I think is magical. I said to the boys that they've joined an exclusive club of 253 players in our history that have graduated from our youth team into the first team, and you can only get in that club through talent, hard work, determination, persistence. Money can't buy your way into that club. You can only get there through having something special and having a special character as well. Tom Manley, I think, was in 1931, so that's every player that has graduated from our youth system to make a first team debut. Between 1931, Harry Amass, whenever that was, a couple of weeks back. This one, which would go down as if you were to ask the supporters of like the greatest, one of the greatest, he'd be on it. Anyway, you have joined an elite club, right? And I know for both of you that you will both see it as the beginning of the journey, right? You're not satisfied with the first few goes. You want to make sure that you build that up and when your first starts, and you appreciate that there's work to be done, and you're ambitious and you want to achieve a lot. But it's really important that you stop and think about what you did do, because that's an exclusive club, right?
It's a very big moment for me and my family. My parents came to the game and my brothers came as well, so it was a really good moment for me to come on.
So, Chido Obi, who lit up the FA Youth Cup the other night, bagging a hat-trick against Chelsea, is going to make his Manchester United debut here.
What's your favourite moment so far at United?
The Fulham home debut for me, when I almost scored.
Describe to me Old Trafford as a 17-year-old, getting to walk out and then come off the bench and play where so many great players have played.
Old Trafford is very special. The defence is amazing. So yeah, like for me, the atmosphere is really good.
And someone said that when you were thinking about joining, you were standing about here in the sun, deciding whether it was the right move for you. Does it feel like the right move?
Yeah, it definitely feels like the right move. Just need to keep working harder.
How much have you learned over the last 2 or 3 months from training regularly with the first team and getting those first team experience?
To be smart and think quicker, because the game is quicker compared to academy football, which helps me a lot by training with them every day.
What have the coaches and especially Ruben said to you since that time?
He just told me to be humble and keep working hard every day, and yeah, hopefully get more opportunities soon.
Who helps you to be humble, to stay grounded? Your family?
Yeah, my dad and my mum, they already always told me to be a good person and listen to my coaches, because they want me to get better, so it's good.
Are there people in the academy over these last 6 months, anyone in particular you want to mention who's really helped you to settle in, because it's a very big move for you from London to Manchester?
Coaches Trav and Adam, they've been really helpful. Every time I needed help or something, I texted them or called them. They gave me advices. When I play games, they sometimes take me to a meeting to show me what to do better, something like that. So it's good.
And as for players, who've helped you settle in?
Players, Godwill have been really good, and Reese been really good as well, and Kami really good.
Yeah.
And Bandy.
What I think is incredibly powerful though is the boys can look at the names on that wall and you can pull out some legends, but if you go right the way to the bottom of that wall, they're actually looking at their mates. So they're looking at lads that they were training with last year, or they're looking at players that they played in the same team as. So it takes this kind of really difficult challenge, really kind of magical thing that not many people get to do, and it normalises it and it makes it real, and it is a real sense of motivation to think, well, my friends can do it, I can do it, they're no different to me. So I think that's the most powerful thing about this club is there's a month between these two debuts, right?
Yeah.
That is the beauty, that the boys are dragging each other along, and they're competitive by nature, so you know, there'll have been a little bit of pain as we were taking one picture off the wall to put the next one up. But that's the challenge, isn't it? That's the environment that we have here. It's a competitive one, and the fact that the boys can compete with each other is a really powerful part of what happens here, and it doesn't look like that at many football clubs.
What was the gap between these two? Like a month? I think it might actually have been a month.
I think a lot of people think debuts come easy, and sometimes from afar it can look like the boys have had a straight line to success. Rarely the case. There's a lot of patience, persistence. I look at Harry, and he obviously had to spend maybe a year around the first team squad, in and out of squads, sitting on the bench, biding his time, spending time back with the 21s, trying to improve, trying to learn, trying to get better to prepare himself for the opportunity that finally came.
And a brilliant happy birthday to Harry Amass.
I think it was just a feeling of maybe like relief, you know, just that I've been waiting for a long time and being patient. So when it finally happened, I got in there and just took it all in for a moment by myself, and everyone was obviously buzzing for me. So just a good moment that I won't forget with everyone and for myself.
You have had to be patient. Do you feel like you've learned a lot about yourself as a person as well as a player in that time, waiting for that moment to come?
Yeah, I think it's just helped me grow as a person, as a player, but yeah, especially off the pitch, you know, just growing up as a young lad and trying to turn into a man, and certain stuff, you know, waiting for your chance and everyone telling you that you've got to be patient and it will come, keep working hard, and that's what I tried to do and keep doing, and obviously it paid off, but hopefully there's more to come, and I can't stop there. So.
And your last 18 months, 2 years here, full of trophies, cup runs, experiences abroad, now a debut. Is this that spell why you signed?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. You know, when I first signed, it was about, you know, developing as a player, getting better, which I think I've done. It was about enjoying my football, which I think I've done with all the trophies and experiences in the academy. And then it was about, you know, playing first team and being around it and being involved and getting a chance, and that's come as well. So I think all the reasons that I signed has happened. So
what's next?
Next is just to, you know, keep working hard, keep showing that people can trust me and that I'm a good person off the pitch as well as obviously a good player, and keep working hard and trying my best, giving 100% effort, and try and play, get more minutes.
That journey you've had over the last nearly 2 years, it's a massive move coming from London area up to Manchester. Is there anyone particularly at the academy who you want to give a shout out to for helping you in that journey? I know there'll be loads. But...
Yeah, there is loads, to be fair, but I'd shout out to both of my two main coaches. Adam Lawrence, when I was first joined, I think him being from down south, it helped as well. You know, it was that connection straight away, and he understood me, you know, and I think he understands all of us. But yeah, he took care of me and made sure I was settled, and always was someone that I could go to if I needed something. And then as I got more comfortable, it helped me on the pitch, and I got close with everyone else. And I think, yeah, the first season under 18s, I really excelled, and a big part of that was him. You know, always being on me and making sure I'm doing the right stuff. But he managed me well, and then as I grew up and got older, I went to more 21s football. I think Travis helped me a lot, working on stuff that I need to work on, whether that be on the pitch, off the pitch, mentally or physically and stuff like that. So he's always on me for the goods, for the right stuff, and I think it's made me better, and I can see the changes that he's helped, and I know that they both care, so it means a lot.
Well, any debut is one to be celebrated by a huge number of people, so I'm lucky that I get to stand in front of the camera and talk about it. But actually the work has been going on for many years, and it won't just be people at the football club, it's relatives and school teachers and family members that have had to offer that supportive and nurturing environment. But here at the club, we'll have a whole host of people that will have contributed to that moment, whether it be the recruitment team that identifies the player, or a host family that looks after the player and makes sure that they're fed and that they've got an environment where they can relax. Obviously the coaches, but then sitting behind the coaches, a huge support team in terms of psychologists, sports science, the physiotherapy teams, the education team. So it's important that we celebrate it not just for the boys, but that we celebrate for the staff as well, because we want them to realise that they are part of something magnificent.
We've seen a lot of debuts for young lads who've been here for quite a long time in the past few years, like Ethan Wheatley and Cobby, Dan Gore. For these two particularly, who joined at 16, it's not just a good day for them, it's also a good day for our recruitment team.
Yeah, look, every journey to our first team is different, and the beauty of our programme is we try and make sure that we cater for as many different individuals and as many different routes to success. Occasionally we'll have boys that go right through the programme, like Cobby. We're really proud of that, but we're equally proud of boys that arrive a little bit further on in the journey. And that's really been a Manchester United winning formula, hasn't it, over the years, is a youth team has got young players that have been at the club for a long while, local players that understand the club and its values, and then some really high potential players that arrive from further afield, and you mix those two groups of players together and you get a really wonderful environment. So Harry and Chido arriving here a little bit later than Cobby did, but they follow in the footsteps of Paul Pogba, Alejandro Garnacho, or dare I say Bobby Charlton arriving from the northeast, or George Best arriving from Northern Ireland.